Next-door neighbors Tina and Debbie brought home a puppy the same age as Bartleby. Her name is Dory, and she is a Catahoula leopard dog of the mountain cur variety, with a terrier mix. And the back neighbor also got a puppy, same age as Bartleby, part Rottweiler and part Pit Bull. His name is Frisco. There's a backstory here that I won't get too much into, except to say that he's not being adequately socialized. He's left alone in that doghouse for long periods of time, sometimes all night. The lady never plays with him. She's elderly and can barely walk, and as a consequence, Frisco is timid and at risk of developing into a fear biter when he matures. He is not actively encouraged to explore his environment and become familiar and comfortable with other people and dogs. Even now, he's barely confident enough to explore the outer limits of his own yard. The obvious question is why she got this puppy in the first place, and that's part of the backstory that this is not the time and place to get into. But Bartleby made friends with him right away, his only friend as far as I can tell, and for a while they were interacting like prison mates. Nine days after Tina and Debbie brought Dory home from the shelter, she collapsed. They rushed her to the emergency clinic, where she was diagnosed with pneumonia. She's on medication now, doing fine, and no longer contagious. They had the difficult task of keeping Dory isolated from their second dog in the house, but successfully managed to do so. The bill from the ER clinic was $1,000. Bartleby immediately developed a slight cough, and knowing he had been exposed, I took him to our vet. His lungs were clear, he had no temperature, and they did not think he had pneumonia, but perhaps a bit of the flu. He was prescribed antibiotics to be on the safe side. A week later, we went back for a recheck. He was coughing much more frequently, and this time, even though he still had no temperature and his lungs still sounded clear, and he was having no trouble breathing, a full workup revealed that he too had pneumonia. As soon as he got on some stronger meds, his cough largely disappeared, but he's still contagious for a few more days. The bill at our regular vet was $826, about 20% less than the emergency clinic. I have notified all the neighboring dog owners to be cautious, including Frisco's, but I doubt that she cares enough to get him checked. Ironically, for months now, I had been thinking about getting pet insurance. It doesn't pay to procrastinate,